Afternoon, Jules here from JoolsEDesigns at JT Creations. Welcome to my channel. So what we've got today is we're playing with digitals, pretty papers and book pages, and it's in the beginners beginner friendly playlist. However, you don't have to be a beginner because you might not know this, and what it is it's just a little one-page wonder fold up to make a corner pocket, and it's for people that like to make journals but they're not quite sure about pockets and things like that. So the next sort of like few weeks, what we're doing is we're going over making pockets. Now what I did I think it was a year ago, was I did a series on making pockets out of book page. I did it out of book page. I didn't go into the decorating too much because it was kind of a busy, I was concentrating on the folds, and these are some of them. So what I'm doing now is I'm concentrating on going over some of these pockets, but as individuals, and sort of like going into actually put that there, actually decorating them, making them up. You can make them up with digitals, you can make them up with anything. It's entirely up to you. So what I'll do is I will put the link below the video so you can go and see. I think I've got 21 or 22 ways of making pockets, book page pockets for your journals, and you can save the video as an idea to make pockets for the future. So what we've got is we've got this one. I've got one here, and that one I made out of a printed book page. As you can see, take them out. It's got 3 pockets. It's a corner. Put them back in. And then we've got that pocket. And we've got that pocket. That one there. And that pocket there. And there we are. We have it here. And this is for my Blooming Graceful journal, and I think we might have that one on that pocket, on that page. And anybody that knows me knows I don't do signatures, stitched in signatures. I put my signatures in on a fin, and if you go to my YouTube page, and the top video is me showing you how to do this. So I think what we'll do is we'll stick that one in. So what you do here, yeah, I've got another pocket there, but I don't use that one. I'm quite happy with the 1, 2, 3. It's enough to be filling. And then we've got a couple of journal cards, so that one can go in there. That one can go in there. I've got some bits and pieces to decorate. We've got some book page masterboard. I've got 2 here. So I think what we might do is we might put that one there and put that one there, and we'll decorate them towards the end of the video. So I'll close these up, And I haven't got covers on these as yet. So what we've got is we've got some, this is a digital, this is a dusty pink, and this is a book page. Now the book page, it's an encyclopedia, and it's 10 1/4. Now I've ripped it out, it is bigger than this. It's about 7 1/2, but I've trimmed it because obviously the edge was ragged. So it's 7 1/4 by 10 1/4. It hasn't printed right down to the bottom, but I'm not bothered. This is 8 1/4 by 11 and just under 11 3/4. This is an A4. And what I did was I printed on that side as well. So what I have to decide is what I want, and to get what you need is a square. So all you do is you just bring that up and match that side with that side, and as long as it's level. And I've got quite substantial paper here, and then what we do is we take that off, and I normally take it to the trimmer and trim it off. But what I'll do is I'll take that to the edge, and we'll just, and that makes a journal card. So we've got that one. So we want a square here, and obviously this isn't going to be, so you can, if you've got square pretty paper pads, you know, 6 by 6, 5 by 5, 8 by 8, perfect, because that's 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. This is 7 and a bit by 7 and a bit, so it's fine. It's whatever size you want. And I'm just, nope, that there, and there we are. So I think what we'll do is we'll do the book page one first. So then what we do is we open it up, and we've got our nice square. Now these are going to be our, so what you need to do now is you need to bring that down a little bit, and it depends on what space you want. I'm going for not quite 1/2 inch. And again, and then what we do is we bend it over, and we try and get the same space here as what we've got here. Now if you want to measure it, go ahead and measure it. I don't, I eyeball it. And there we are. We've got our pretty pocket there. And then what I do here is just get a bit of glue seepage there, and then you can either cut that straight like that, or you can cut it in the way. It's entirely up to you. It sometimes looks nice if you do it in the way, and again, if you want to get that straight, just use the corner that you've cut off there to do that. I don't, I tend to so again, decide, and again I'm just eyeballing it, what looks right to me. And again, I can put that way or that way, probably that way, and that one will go that way. So we'll put that one that way, and I'm just do it that way. Put that right up to the edge. If you want, you can put this on your trimmer and trim it. So we're going to put that one and again. Burnish the creases down, so there's your book page. Again, that's going to go that way. So we've got the book page to go in this one, so we've got the digital one there. These I still haven't stitched my pages round, and I will stitch my pages round, but it's fine because the way I've set these pockets, the stitching will just go around the edges. So I'm not sure whether to put it there or on there, and then that way it brings, because that, believe it or not, is the same digital. Not on that one. Not on that one. I liked it on that one. See, there it is there again. I think we'll go for this one. So just a thin on two of the and if you want to, you can put them right to the very corner and edges of your journal, but I don't, because sometimes I like to put like a little bit of ribbon or a bit of lace or whatever. So we've got that one there. So we've got two in that one. Now we've got the book page one in this one, which is that one. And I think I'm going to have this one on the front page. Quite like it on there. And if you want, you can have your, you know, you can have your pocket there as well, and that might be a nice. It doesn't matter which way this one goes. I quite like that tartan, and it brings it in there. So I think that's what we'll do with that one. And again, I'm not putting it right to the edge. I'm leaving probably about an eighth, maybe a bit more. And this is the bit that we cut off. Now I can do it with the lace, but I'm not going to. I'm going to do it with the tartan. So what I do is I normally just fold this in half, stick it down. I mean, I could make an envelope if I wanted, but I just want a journal card, so and I think I'm going to go for a darker, I'm going to go for the seal brown around the edges. And we'll have that one there for now. What else are we going to have? And this will make an even bigger journal card, and this is the bit of this digital. Okay, I just took the raggy edge off. And again, I could back it on book page and have two, but it's 120 GSM paper, so if I stick it together it's quite substantial. So I think we'll have this one at the front and that at the back, and then that's you've got journaling space. So we've got that one there, that one there. We've got some tags. Sorry, throwing all my, just want a little ribbon slider in there with, yep, this is like a buttercup yellow, a creamy colour, but I quite like it with the just tying it in a knot, and this comes from Temu. This, it's just, I've just put in silk ribbon. I don't have any links, I don't have any names. Temu doesn't tend to go with names and things. And then right now they put that one, I quite like these there. I've got, now this is from an old digital, I think this is just peachy, and some cut-offs. And I've got a little envelope here. Is this a sticker? Yep. It's a vellum sticker, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick this in. Just putting that there. Yep. And we'll take our little vellum stamp, and we'll put that there. And we've got a little scrap of paper here. And we'll just set that in there. So that's that one, and I think what we might do is I'm going to put a grommet in. These are memory keepers, so we'll use some of these. We'll put this pink one in because it's dusty pink. Keep that like that, and that one like that, and that one like that, and there we are. So we've got that one, and we've got that one. Now should we put a little tab? Let me see if I've got any pink tabs. Might have some pink tabs. Got some grey ones. If I wanted to turn them pink, I've got a blending brush that I've been using on and again I think we'll just put a little grommet in this one. And we'll just, could have put the grommet in afterwards, but never mind. Still opens it up enough. And we'll put this one in there like that. I've got some little flowers, no, got some no, I think we'll just leave that one like that, and there we are. Not quite like that. So we've got two in that journal, then we've got the one we didn't decorate that one, so we've got this one, so we need to decorate this one, labels and things. And these are the labels that will come with these, but we'll put some on the front. I'm going to have a look at think we'll use this one. Now these are fussy cuts that, well, they're not mine. They're what I've bought in the past, and I've printed them out, and I'd put them away for safekeeping, and I've just come across them again. So this was probably about 4 years ago. Alright, we'll have a little bit of a circle one. And there we are. So we've got that one, and now what we need to do is we need to decorate this one. So I'm going to leave this one as is. But I might put a tab on it. And a little while ago I did on the beginners friendly, I did a masterboard, and this is just bits when I chopped the masterboard up. This is just bits that I've used. Nope, don't want that one. I don't want to put too much over it because I quite like it as is. I think we might put I think we might put the little hummingbird on. It's a long time since I've used birds and things like that. I think this is one of my fussy cuts, but they are, I do have fussy cuts in my coffee shop, and it's butterflies and birds, I think. If you just go in and have a look through my shop. And we've got a little bit over there. I'll have this is organza ribbon. It's like, it's the baby blue. Again, I've either got it from the range or from Flower Scene or somewhere, when I used to do wedding stationery, because I used to do invitations for baby showers and things as well. So that one is going in there. Should we have that one? No, I'm going to have that one stood up. Oh, missed a bit of a leaf. Alright, so we've got that there, so we've got that. I think we might put a tab on here. What tabs have we got? That'll do on there. Yep, that one will do. Okay, we'll put that there. We'll have, this is what I should have done with the other one, but I didn't. I put the grommet in it and then tried to stick it in. I managed it, but and I'm just going to have string in this one, I think. And this one. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the corners off. I'm just using the smaller one. I'll do all four. And what do we want here? Now I did have some, is it music paper? We've got some envelopes. Have a look. Got another. No, we won't have that one. We'll have this one. I know it's almond blossom, but it kind of flumes out like the right. So I'm just going to stick this envelope down first. And these envelopes I think came with Take and Create. It would have been when I was doing envelopes for belly bands or whatever, I don't know, I can't remember. It's because I quite like using envelopes on the fronts of journals and on pockets and things, because I always think they look pretty. Put that there. Do we want that? I think we'll have that closed. Just about out of my This is just a strip when I've been cutting bits of the digital. I never throw them away, not while I'm still using the digital, because again they could come in handy for things like this. And there we are now. There we are. So there's that one. So we've got 2 in that one. Now we've got this one. And where are we going to put this one? We're going to put this one in have I got any space in the ideas journal? I'm going to put this here. Again, and this is I started this as a take and create, so I'm a freebie take and creates, but it got too big. I need to make another one. So take them off there, because I might use some of them. So there we are. We have some photographs which has come from one of the take and create, so it's the fairies. And this is a hydrangea. It's not from the Blooming Graceful, it's just a picture that I've had. So I'm just trimming it down. I think we'll have that on the front. Over there, we'll do the tags. And you know, when I make collage, when I do a masterboard with collage papers, I don't like to cover them up totally. What I like to do is I like to use pictures just to add to the collage and decorate. Sometimes I do stamp on paper and stick that on. So I think we might have a little bit more ink around there, just to darken it off a bit. And we'll put that there, and then we've got this little bit to leisure. and we'll put that there, and we'll have a ribbon slider. And again, a little bit of this in. Perfect length. So I think we'll put the little fairy. No, we'll put her in the front. Now, do want that one. I think what we might do is we might put the ticket in. And the ticket just seems to, I quite like the blue with the sepia. And we've got a nice word that we can use. Okay. So when you're using it in a journal, you can, and you're using book page, you can use any theme. There we are. That's right. These, get them out the way so we've got room. To show what we've done today. So we've got that one, we've got that one, and we've got that one, quite like that one, and that one, and then we've got the book page. And normally I would decorate, you know, if it was a journal that I was going to be using, I would decorate that and stamp it, or, you know, like I've done there, but I just haven't had the time to do all that. So that is our corner pockets, our one page wonder corner pocket, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.